How are you doing outside there? Now, this one directly today goes to the ladies and women and the opposite gender. Now, I tend to believe that if you are a lady, either you are educated or you are learned, or maybe you are mature, you have knowledge and you have wisdom, and you have lived a life whereby at least you have jumped through some hurdles and you are able to critically think or critically reason, I can say congratulations. Because I tend to believe or worried about certain clique of ladies or women who are still in a position of defining the manhood in terms of circumcision. Now, this one came from a clip that I observed, not even a clip. It's like a cultural belief or a cultural concern, cultural confinement. It's good to believe in the culture. It's good to follow the culture because to some extent, culture dictates or carves the way of life we are living in between. And culture is a basis of laws and regulations that manages social life especially. But to some extent, if you're not so much careful about the culture, it can confine us and cocoon us to the moment that we cannot even critically think and reason around or beyond the normal expectations. Now, majority define the masculinity of a man as a real man must be circumcised. I don't know, a real man must be, I don't know how the foreskin being cut. I don't know where it reached to the extent whereby you as a person, you as a human being, for example, as a woman, you are reaching a point where you say that, oh, I cannot get married to a man who is not circumcised. Oh, I cannot be led by a man who is not circumcised. When did circumcision become a basis of concern, a basis of qualification for a manhood to exercise his or her, his responsibilities? I still don't know that. Biologically, medical facts, I don't know. Still, it has never been proven. I don't know what circumcision does or the value that circumcision adds to a human being in terms of responsibilities, in terms of masculinity, in terms of maybe biological facts like maybe giving birth, in terms of relationship, in terms of maintaining the marriage and all that. So kindly, if you are a woman who still defines a man by whether he is circumcised or not, I think you have a problem. Yeah, you have a problem, and that your mind should be taken back and unscrewed and everything be dismantled and then mantled again. Why? Because at that level, in this century, if you still define a man, you still define marriage, you still define leadership, that you must be led, you must be married by somebody who is circumcised, then you have a problem. Yeah, that is it from me. If you have a concern, please hit my inbox there. I know I'll get a lot of criticism, but that's the reality. If you're still a woman who still dictates, I cannot be married, I left that man, I left that marriage because he was not circumcised, are you even normal? I cannot be led by a president, by a manager, by a teacher, by somebody who is not circumcised. Are you even normal? What does this circumcision add? Or what value? What quality, what principle does it add on a man for you now to, okay, relationship, those who are circumcised, how much are they doing better? And how is that circumcision differentiating between this and that? It's just a cutting of the foreskin anyway, which is cultural belief. What value, what medical fact does it add? So think about it. But I think that's a nonsensical kind of reasoning. That is ignorance kind of reasoning. You are only telling us that you are still cocooned into cultural belief that does add value. Just like your language, it's like somebody telling you that it's a must, you have to know your local language. What is local language adding to you? It's a time where we have to cross to business line. If it is a language that transcontinental, somebody can communicate with it to help you to gain your business, something like that, you better do it. It's not a cultural belief. It's high time we get out of cultural chain. We get off these simple curses. We get off these simple things that cocoon us, not making us to perform. So if you are a woman still defining a man, defining a responsibility or a leadership or the qualification of a man as one being to be circumcised, then you have a problem that your mind need to be checked. This was my platform. Please, you can follow my TikTok account at @mark and YouTube, my class channel. Subscribe and share. Comment if you have comment.